I get asked all the time why I started Navi Nurses, and I think it's really important to share the why behind it. First of all, I never dreamed of being a nurse. That was not my plan, and here I am 15 years later, and it's the best decision I could have ever made. And I also never really dreamed of becoming an entrepreneur. Like I sold Girl Scout cookies when I was a kid, and that was my big experience in being an entrepreneur. But here I am building this like incredible company with the most amazing humans, and it's been like a wild ride. But long story short, when I was in college, my grandmother was diagnosed with head and neck cancer. I was a sophomore at the time. I wanted to go to law school. I was planning on going into health policy because I knew that I always wanted to make a difference in healthcare, and I thought it would be doing so through policy where you can make big changes for a lot of people all at once. The physicians told my family and I, like, you need to put her in skilled nursing. And my mom and I toured 3 of them. After walking out of the 3rd one in tears, we were like, there's no way we can put grandma in any of these skilled nursing facilities. We have to take her home. So going back to the hospital, we told them we can't put her in there. And they were like, great, we'll get you set up with home health. You can take her home and take care of her at home. So amazing. Mayo Clinic was fantastic. They probably spent 2 extra weeks teaching us how to care for my grandmother because she had a trach, she had a peg, she had wounds. And 3 of us needed to know how to do all of the things, the suctioning, the tube feeds, like everything. And they were so patient with us while we were learning. And, they were like, oh, okay, great. Home health is going to be supporting you. You're going to be like fine on your own. But here's the one thing that we don't know, like, even as nurses, right? Like, I had no idea that when people are set up for home health, that they really get just like the smallest amount of care. Someone on Medicare and Medicaid, they're lucky if they get 1 to 3 visits maximum a week for a maximum of 1 hour. For someone who has a trach and a peg, 1 hour a few times a week is not enough to help the person or the family. Like, it just isn't. And so the whole experience just inspired me to become a nurse. Watching the nurses care for my grandmother and care for us too, like they cared for us just as much. I was like, gosh, I'm meant to be a nurse. Like, I love caring for people. And I became a nurse, and pretty shortly thereafter, I realized that, my patients were always like pulling on my scrubs, like, hey, you should come home with me. I'd pay you to come home with me. And I thought, God, there's got to be a way. Like, I thought it was just my family and I, that we weren't strong enough. We didn't have it. Like, there was something wrong with us, that it was so hard for us to get by. And what I realized is that we send home millions of people from the hospital every year, and we set them up with home health. Granted, only like half of the people that leave a hospital can qualify for it. But those that do, it's never enough. And just because someone doesn't qualify for it doesn't mean they wouldn't want it or need it. So there's these huge gaps. And the reason why I'm building this company is because I don't want someone to ever have to go through what my family and I did. Like, I would have given anything to have someone come and help for like an hour or 2, just so I could like actually sleep and rest and feel confident knowing that someone who knew what they were doing was actually helping take care of my loved one. In college, like, I cared for my grandmother at nighttime, so I was going to classes and working during the daytime. I like couldn't sleep because I was terrified of something happening. And then with her trach, it's not like she could really say anything. Like, she would just pound things, and I was terrified of missing something. So I didn't sleep. I failed my classes. I lost my friends, like all the things. And being a family caregiver is like the hardest job you will ever have in your life. To be able to create a company that helps not only the people who need the care directly, like they're going through a significant health event or transition, but also their family, who are just like, they want to be there and they want to be supportive, but they don't know how. And they also just want to exist in their role. We are meant to care for our loved ones as a supportive person. That doesn't mean that you signed up for providing care to them. If you can help make it happen, so you can just provide the emotional support that they need, the spiritual support, that, quite frankly, is the most precious job that family members have. Let nurses come in and help and do all the rest so you can just be. It's the biggest gift, and it's 100% the thing that I wish I would have had access to. And God, what a gift to be able to build that for other people, so that they don't have to experience what my family and I ever did. And I'm just so grateful for our entire team who's making that happen and who's helping us grow so we can continue providing more care to more people. But that's my why. And, along the way, it's kind of morphed a little bit. I've seen just how much nurses love this work and how impactful it is for them in their careers. And I think now my why is we need to get nurses into the community to allow them to practice the way that they love, right? Like we all went to nursing school so we could help people, and it's not that easy anymore working in systems where they don't give you the resources that you need to provide the very best care that you can, but you just can't do it, and it's defeating. And so now a big part of my why is helping nurses find work that once again makes them feel fulfilled, that pays them well, and allows them to provide the best unbiased care that people really, really need. And it is such a gift. So it's such an honor, and I'm really excited to see how the why continues to evolve over time, because I know there's a lot more to come.